how's it going?
Good. Okay, so this is a rapid review of one of our international favorites, The Real Housewives of Johannesburg, Season
Ye-
1, Episode 6,
yes,
Fashion Show Disaster. This was a
oof.
good episode.
It really was though.
Okay, so let me give you a quick recap of what happened in the episode, and then we could go through bit by bit and dissect it. So first, we see Naledi and Lyrica meeting for lunch.
Hmm.
At the same time, Mercy, Madame, and one of her friends are meeting for lunch. Then the next day, Mercy takes Madame to a spa for a special treatment.
Right.
Then we see Brunette. She's inviting some of the ladies to her hometown of Soweto. Um, Next, we have the highly anticipated Naledi and Lyrica fashion preview. And finally, in the episode, we see a follow up event to the fashion preview.
Right.
So let's dive in. So, these dueling lunch events at the beginning of the episode had me cracking up because they were basically talking about the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, okay, y'all can just have lunch together. I guess not.
But they're like, okay, so basically, both of them were talking about the vegan party that held the night before.
Right.
So with Naledi and Lyrica, the food like they gave me the impression the food was like so they
Hmm.
really missed the meat.
Right.
And let's see, and the other big highlight, they were talking about Cristal's lies.
I mean, they were just like, man, she's told a lot in a couple episodes.
Yes, like I didn't even, like some of the stuff that they were bringing up, like I didn't even know, like she's just a mess. It just seems like she's, I hate to say it, but like an attention whore.
No, I no. She if you like look at her scenes, she loves to be the center of attention. Like she just loves it. She can't help herself.
Yeah.
If something like it's not like even the ladies are boasting or bragging on anything. It's just like she has to be like interject and be the best. I'm like, but they weren't even talking about that. But okay,
Yeah. So yeah, it was crazy. It was like these dueling lunches were basically saying like the same topics they were discussing.
exactly.
Where they veered off was their opinions of the vegan food, because of course Madame loved the food
Yeah,
and the cauliflower meatballs, but poor Naledi and Lyrica, they were like, I want my meat.
they were like, okay, like so. This is. It was more like this is cute, but it was just too funny.
Let's go to McDonald's afterwards or something.
That's basically what I took from it. That's basically what I took from it. I was just sitting there cracking up, like y'all are cold.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are
And
so cold.
Lyrica, she diverts a bit. This is where they go down different paths. Lyrica also mentions the private conversation she had with Mercy
Hmm.
at the vegan event. And I didn't realize that Naledi had left when that conversation took place.
Me neither. I thought she was there, honestly.
Yeah, Mercy waited till Naledi left to have this one on one with Lyrica.
Ooh.
And so Lyrica tells her about it and says, you know, she wanted to know if there was like a problem between the two of you. And Naledi was like, there's no problem. But Lyrica in her confessional is like, you know, you have a problem with her character.
Yeah.
Lyrica trying to get on for a full-time
She
housewife
oh she
position.
was she bucking for her full time housewife gig. All right, Lyrica, I see you.
Did you notice something about how she speaks? Like in the confessional, she has in the contact lenses and the wig, and her mouth opens up really wide and there's a lot of tongue action going on.
Oh, she is letting you know that just so you know, I'm saying what I'm saying, what I'm saying, and you need to like understand me. And then she's like, you see, I'm not afraid to say what I want to say. She looking for her house. She looking for her full time role. I ain't mad at her. I ain't
So
mad at her.
messy. It's so messy. Oh my
She,
gosh.
she's like she's like saying, you see this? You hear me, right?
Mhm.
My mouth is not closed. Blah 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 blah. That's the way I took it.
Oh Lord. Okay, so remember Mercy was bringing up something that we didn't quite understand. And I thought it was about Nalidi and Lyrica,
I remember
but it
that.
seems
Yes.
to have been about Brunette.
Right. I kind of caught that. I was like, wait a minute. This sounds like about Burnett, not about what we
Yes.
thought it was about. I was like, what?
I was completely shocked by that. So, okay, apparently Mercy or someone associated with Mercy
Mm-hmm.
saw Brunette show up in her car with her small handbag, then
Right.
go around the corner, get into Athena's luxury Porsche SUV,
Right.
put her small handbag into Athena's big luxury handbag, and
Mm-hmm.
trot herself inside. So she arrived to one event twice.
But do you notice how? Isn't it weird how observant they are? Like how they. I'm like,
Yes.
to be honest, I'm not looking at somebody getting out their car. I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at that hard.
When did they have time to be,
Right.
scouting out the valet?
But that, but but that just kind of tells you these girls don't miss a trick.
They are vicious, and I'm loving it.
When,
Loving it.
but when they did the flashback, I'm like, okay, I see that. I'm like, I see that. I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I see you now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Poor Burnett. She got secrets. She got secrets.
she does.
Oh my God. Okay. So the dueling lunches are over, and we go to the next scene. And Mercy and her mom, they really are close, and they do a lot of activities
Mm-hmm.
together. Like Mercy takes Madame to a spa, and it's a special spa. They go to get a vagina steaming,
Right. A facial. I was like, excuse you? A
a,
who?
a vaginal facial.
Facial.
Yes.
But in my mind, I was just like, well, okay, I get it, I guess. But I'm like, are you really going to like I was just envisioning like somebody like are they gonna be able to like little facial creams and how like
No, no.
yeah
You just sit over a steaming pot
right
with the herbs. But this one was special because it had a therapist who reads like a person's
mm-hmm
emotions and like their aura. So while you're getting your vag steamed out,
mm-hmm
and all your stuff righted, um, she'll sit there and she'll touch you like almost like an empath or something,
right
and she'll feel like your emotions. And so it's also, it not only is a vaginal cleaning but also hopefully an emotional cleaning.
she was good too. I was like,
Yes.
whoa.
Yes, because Mercy talked about the bullying with her weight issues as she was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, miracle of all miracles, Madame gets teary eyed.
Yeah,
Because at first I thought she was like, I want nothing to do with this. I don't sit well with this kind of, you know, stuff. And
that's the
then
way
the
I took
woman
it.
touched her.
That's
Oh,
the way I took it. I was like, oh, this is. I'm like, Madame's not gonna do anything with this. Like, it'll be cool though. But then when she just like started like really talking, it's like,
mhm.
wow.
Yeah, so
And,
Madame has a feeling.
and she made some very good points though.
Yeah,
She made some
yeah,
really good points. Like, she takes care of other people, but she felt like no one was there for her. No one was there
yeah,
for her.
yeah. Or they don't give back the same energy or effort that she puts into others, you know?
Exactly. I was like, I felt bad for her. 'Cause I could see her, like, I could see her as a tough woman, but she seems to be like the person who, if you needed something, you could go to comfortably, and
Hmm.
she would be there for you. So I definitely felt her in that moment. I'm like, because you never really hear, if you think about the show, no one really asks her how she's doing.
No.
You know what I
But they
mean?
all assume that like she's this tough businesswoman. So
Hmm.
she doesn't need to be asked how you're doing.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, they just make that assumption. I could see how
Mhm.
you could come to that, but I also think you should always ask how your friends are doing. That's just my opinion.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion.
I think we learned that in the pandemic. Those that you don't think need it, those are the ones that you really need to check in on.
Because I
You
check in,
know.
like, I have my best friend. We always checking on each other, like, hey, how's it going? Blah 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 blah. It's just like, for me, I think that's the first question you should ask.
Mhm. Mhm.
If I'm being completely honest, like if you call somebody like, hey, how are you? How's it going? That should be like the first thing you ask. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Okay, so we're done at the spa. Do you feel like this franchise does a trip like every 1.5 episodes?
They're always going somewhere, and I think that's why I like it so much.
So we go. Burnett is from Soweto. That's her birthplace, and she invites some of the ladies to visit Soweto with her. And primarily, it's for Crystal's benefit because she's never been.
Right.
Which, like, she didn't go to. How is she living there and she doesn't tour the continent? Like,
You know what? Here's the thing with me. I haven't gone to many places, just because everything I have is pretty much here for now. But I want to though.
mhm,
Like if I had like money, I would have like I would love my dream job was to actually have a job to where I lived out of a suitcase. That was
mm,
my dream job, to travel and go to places. And it's funny, like she has the money to go places, but she doesn't seem to. Whereas
mhm,
someone like myself, I'm not sure if you like travel, but like I would like be trying to go to many different places as I could. But she doesn't seem interested, because when the
nope.
other ladies are speaking in their other language, I'm not sure exactly what it's called down there, but
Mhm.
I'm so intrigued. I'm so
Yeah,
intrigued.
and
I
I don't think she understands it.
I know.
Crystal it seems lost
Because
when they're speaking in the local language.
I think she made a comment like that she felt it was rude or something.
Yes, she did. She did. She did. She's so weird. There's so many things that's not adding up with her. But I thought it was really nice of Burnett to organize this just for the benefit of Christelle, when most of them, especially Burnett, doesn't like her. Um, but they meet up. Christelle and Burnett's friend, I can't remember his name, and they get into a tuk tuk and they do a little tour around the
That was
city.
fun.
Yes, those are really fun. And then they go to this famous restaurant where they can get like local dishes.
Hmm.
And that's where Madame and her friend arrive, like they just ran through the Gucci store.
I mean, like they just stole the whole store.
Oh goodness. They were Gucci from top to bottom. And they roll up. There's a beautiful buffet laid out for the restaurant, and Brunette takes Cristal and identifies all the food for her. You know, she's a really good host to
Hmm.
somebody like Cristal who really needs pampering in situations
Hmm.
like this. So they sit at the table, and these wonderful singers come out. And I don't know who told Cristal to get up and sing.
Strangled cat realness.
Yes. And she was just she started off just howling at the table. Is that an
Yeah,
accurate word? Howling? Screeching?
yeah, whichever. They both fit.
Oh my god. And then she jumps up and she goes in front of the
Band.
group.
Yeah, like she was like the lead singer. I'm like,
Yes.
no,
And they sounded really good
they were good.
before her. And so Brunette and her friend are there taking pictures, videos, they're laughing. Madame and her friend are just like, why?
Right.
And this also leads to a scene after her singing. Um, Madame gets misty eyed again.
Hmm.
And she says, you know, They have so much talent and no one to help them. And I
Right.
was like, well, dang, that's so true. So
Mhm.
why you don't help them? But anyway,
I was waiting for that. I was waiting. I was waiting for that. I'm like, are you gonna give him a check? Are you gonna help him out?
get them a record deal. Talk to Cristal, who's big up in the music
Right.
industry, and let her help them.
Number 55 on Billboard. I'm like, which
Yes,
Billboard? Which I don't know which Billboard, but hey, you made it 55 somewhere.
the billboard she bought in Soweto. I don't know. It's just weird. But again, Madame shows her heart because she genuinely feels like,
Mm-hmm.
if these guys were any place else, they would be
Right.
stars, which she
Exactly.
probably has a point, you know?
I agree.
hmm then the conversation flows to Nalidi's and Lyrica's fashion preview.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a minute. Madame is a little perturbed because they got the invitation yesterday to show up to the preview tonight, and there's a dress code.
I'd be mad too. So if I'm being completely honest, I'd be upset too. Like, are you serious?
Madame always needs time to prepare.
I mean, but see, I appreciate someone like that because that means you don't want to make yourself look bad or me look bad. So
hmm
I can appreciate her on that point.
Yeah, but I guess the ladies are going to go and support, despite the late notice and the dress requirements. So we shall see how this turns out.
Exactly.
So then it's the fashion preview time.
Mm-hmm.
Nalidi and Lyrica are getting hair and makeup done, but it seems like the preparations aren't finished. It seems like
Wow.
Lyrica
Yeah.
is supposed to do everything.
I was just like, y'all cutting it kind of close. When I mean by kinda, I mean very close.
Yes, like they were getting their hair and makeup done, and someone said furniture hadn't even been delivered.
That killed me.
I was like, okay, so well, maybe they like it's a cocktail party and no one needs to sit down or something.
I was like, shouldn't y'all have been there super early in the morning, say like 6 a.m. ish, to make sure everything got there? Someone gets there at 6. You're calling to make sure all the deliveries are arriving. Then someone comes a little later. They take over and they take care of all the other stuff. But the simple fact y'all had no furniture, little to no guests. The models, I guess the models were just, from what I saw, the models were just standing around, not knowing what to do.
Yeah,
But y'all are upstairs getting your hair and makeup done.
yeah.
Okay,
I think they needed an event coordinator because neither one seemed versed in what it takes to put together an event.
they seemed to thought like they were just going to show up, have some deliveries, and that was going to be it. And it was
Yeah,
it me? Was it me, or did neither one of them seem to be any kind of hurry?
correct. Because then after when guests started arriving, of course Cristal's always the first one to these events. After an hour she goes backstage where they're getting ready or upstairs, and
Upstairs.
she's like, what's going on, like where are you, what's happening downstairs? I've been downstairs already meeting people, mingling, when are you guys coming downstairs? No one even had on their clothes yet.
They were That killed me, and
Still in wigs.
I was with Crystal on the whole them not being ready part. I
hmm
understood where she was coming from.
hmm
Like she had me up until she got up to the you people part. I'm like, yep, you just then lost me again.
Yes, she said that phrase, you people, to the wrong person. Nalidi was not having it. She gave her a warning. She said, I've told you already. Do not use that term with me. Do not use that term with me. And then she tells her, go over there and say hello to Lyrica.
That killed me too. Go and talk to Lyrica about that.
But Cristal needs to further agitate the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And poor Nalidi says, she threatens her with the brush, and she says, somebody's gonna smack you one of these days or
That was too
slap you
funny.
one of these days. And it's so true. It's so
So
true.
true. She told no lies, so I'm not even mad at her for that.
I know. I know. But I guess another hour goes by or something
That's
before
what
these two finally come downstairs.
right. That's why that's the way I saw the timeline as well.
Yeah, because people are leaving.
That
The
killed me.
the models already left.
The models when the models left, I was like, "Yep, there it goes."
Okay, I need you to confirm for me. The only things I saw from the fashion preview were two pairs of sunglasses and I think a bag.
There was no clothes because there was no models. That's all I saw, unless I missed something else. Because remember, that's all they could show because the models had left. So they could you couldn't have the show. You couldn't have the show with the clothes because your models are gone. So there's no way that we could see more than the bag. And
Does
the,
this remind you of the She by Sheree fashion
I
show?
mean, a little bit, but like they had like at least models there. They had actual clothing there. The models had left because they couldn't hang around waiting for them to get it
My
together.
God. But wait, okay, wait. Did you notice that when Lyrica came down, for some reason her wig was like a little bit too far back because her bangs were up to here?
Right,
What happened?
rushing. They knew it was falling to pieces. So they rushed, didn't do it right, and that's how she came downstairs looking.
Oh my God. This was so bad. But these two girls thought that this event was a success?
I was just like, someone lied to you.
Okay. What other housewife showed up to the evening preview other than Christelle?
I didn't see anyone unless they were in the background.
Me
I
neither.
mean,
Okay.
unless they was in the back and came in and walked out. I saw no one else.
I saw no one else either. So I thought it was kind of crazy. But all right. So the next day, Nalidi and Lyrica decide to do like a makeup event
Yeah,
for breakfast.
yeah.
And Mercy, um, Madame, and Athene, along with I think the real designer,
You're right.
are in attendance, and it's in a private room, um, a private banquet room at the Monte Casino. So posh, lots of money,
You know what I think is
according to
though.
Madame.
You know what the funny thing is? Why didn't you guys just do that in the first place? Why not just have
True.
Why not just have a? You like you're not like some big name designer. It's like this is
Mm-hmm.
this is like a collab with a designer. Why do a fashion show? Why not just do a private showing? Like they could have just
Mm-hmm.
just like they did,
Yep.
and it'll be
Yep.
so much easier because everything's already set up.
Yep.
You might have to move a table or two.
Yep.
So sorry.
So it was kind of weird, but they and Nalidi and Lyrica had on the same outfits from the night before.
That killed me.
And finally, someone told Lyrica to pull down her wig so that her bangs were down here instead of up here, which
I
was a
was,
blessing.
which was a blessing. Yes, 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 yes.
So everyone had breakfast, and the models come out, and one looked like a dreadlock dog. You know
Mm.
that dog that has the dreads? That
Yes,
fringe outfit was just, as Madame said, it's nothing that I would wear.
I was just more of the mindset of where are you wearing that? I was confused. I didn't get it. I mean, I'm just being honest. I just did not understand like how you thought that was okay.
Yeah, yeah. But again, Nalidi and Lyrica seem to think that the breakfast event was a huge success.
From they're delusional. I mean, in my opinion, because to me, it's a success is when everything goes well. You planned it out. You've done the due diligence. With them, I just didn't see them really do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything seemed very half-ass.
It was like they just was they were gonna like look pretty and show up, and it was going to be okay. And I'm like, well, you're not really acting like you're involved. Like, I
Mhm.
could see if they had people helping them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, we have a staff. They're going to help us. They're going to take care of this, and we got it. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But I didn't see any. I didn't see them give. It, you know what it was? Sorry, I
Mhm.
didn't see them giving anyone any direction.
There was no one to give directions to. These two women did this by themselves, and that's why it turned out to be a mess. Both times.
Well, they could have given the mannequin some direction. I think the mannequin could have helped them out a little bit, but what they did was just no security. No, 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 no.
Oh my God. So after the models do their little showcase, um, Nalidi says, the ladies can enjoy some breakfast and enjoy
Mm-hmm.
the rest of their day at leisure. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're done with their stuff. So Mercy, Madame, and Athania, I know I'm not saying her name right,
Mm-hmm.
but they are sitting all next to each other at the table, and Mercy dives in and asks
Mm-hmm.
Athena about the situation with the bag and the cars because
Right?
they were both belong to her. And give her credit. She was like, "Do we have to talk about this now?" But they keep going
They keep going.
and they ask, she showed up in another car and then she went around the corner. Oh, she showed up in another car with a small handbag, went around the corner, then showed up in your car and then put her small handbag into the big handbag and came into the event. Why would that happen? It would lead people to think that you were not the one who worked so hard for your expensive items. That was a brilliant twist on it.
That was just too funny. I'm sorry, that was hilarious. I'm like, y'all don't really air her out like that.
But Athena held strong and she's like, so what if I give her my car? So what? And
Mm-hmm.
maybe she found the big bag in the car and decided to put the little one in it. So what? Oh, excuse me.
No problem.
And Madame was priceless. Madame goes to they cut to the confessional with Madame, and she's like, I would never let anyone drive my car.
Right. Flat out. She's like, yeah. She's just like, that's not happening.
But yeah, Burnett has a good friend in Athena.
Yes. But I love the when she said like when Madame just had me rolling. She's like, no, like it wasn't even a question.
Yeah,
You can't borrow my stuff. No,
you can't borrow my stuff. Yeah,
it's
not happening.
it is what it is. I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah.
Madame is no joke.
Oh my God. But yeah, that was the episode. How many more of these fashion previews do you think we're gonna see?
I hope none.
I think they'll keep going until they get it right.
They were just too funny.
This is a good episode.
Oh yeah, this was. They were
I
just
like
they're funny.
I like when we travel around and see different places, see where the various girls come from. Because now we've seen Brunette's hometown, we've seen
Mm-hmm.
Nalidi's hometown. Um, you know, Based on the preview coming up, we're in for another argument. And of
Yes,
course, Cristal seems to be a major part of it. So I'm
always.
looking forward to that as well.
Crystal can't help herself. She can't help herself.
I know, but like she's treading a really fine line with these ladies.
Yeah,
She's been warned repetitively.
repetitively.
She can't be a lawyer. I'm sorry. She can't be a lawyer.
But she's reality TV gold, though. I'm sorry.
She is. She is. But my gosh. But this was a great episode. So again, Real Housewives of Johannesburg, season 1, episode 6, the fashion show disaster.
Yeah, it was good. Loving this franchise. I'm sad it's canceled, but I
Mhm.
mean, I know people are out there still watching it, so I love the review because I mean, the international shows are just they're just so good. So this was
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Highly recommend it. If you're interested in watching this, Jamal and I are watching it on a website called hayu.com. That's hayu.com. You can see American shows as well as international shows. For the international shows, you will have to have a VPN that will allow you to use a server in the UK or Canada in order to watch it, but it is well
Worth
worth
it.
it. If you cannot do the Hey You and the VPN, keep on listening to us, and we'll tell you all about the Real Housewives of Johannesburg. If you like the content, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to our channel and like the content, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tell your friends.
All right, all right, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.